So for the chest or upper back exercise, I decided to do a back exercise. So you are going to stand about feet apart with your feet. Here, take a tiny step forward so you're not touching that stuff there. Okay, perfect. You're going to slightly flex your knees and your hips. You're going to keep your back straight, head straight. Nope, you're good. There you go. And then you're going to hold this with an overhand grip. Perfect. Yep, right there. All right, and then to do this, you're going to go like this, and you're just going to push your shoulders up and back. Okay, and then you can go back down. Good job. So try that, and like go slowly up, contract, hold for a couple seconds, and come back down. You got to come down. Okay, when you come down slow. Keep your arms straight. So come down and come down slowly. There you go. That's better. Okay. So whenever you perform this, you want to do it in your optimum motion. So it's okay if I touch your trapezius back here? Okay. So whenever you first start lifting, I'm going to try to feel for your engagement of your trapezius to find your optimum motion, which that is whenever you have your constant resistance in the proper range of motion. So it helps us get the most out of the movement. So will you start raising up? Okay. And go. All right, and go back down. So on this one, here, why don't you turn this side, please? Thank you. So why don't you do this again? So go up a little bit. All right, so right there, if you go, can you go up a little? Can you roll your shoulders back a little bit? Okay, perfect. All right, go down. So when you do that, if you raise up, you don't want to go any further. Okay, go then about right there. You don't want to go any further up, all right? And then you can go back down. And going back down, you're going to kind of just go down. I don't think there's a way for us to avoid that. So for me, we're going to be like positioned in front of a mirror if we were doing this so you can see me. And so I'll be like behind you so I can feel for your traps, make sure your correct muscles are engaged, and then I can come to the side, make sure that your spine is and your pelvic are aligned and you're not trying to roll your shoulders like forward. Coming to the side, I can also see if you're like jutting your head forward when you roll this. You can, because if you jut your head forward, whenever you do it, like if you were to like shove your head forward, you could pinch your muscles right here and mess up with your, get a neck injury. Safety, we want to make sure we do it in a clear area, which we are in. With mirrors, make sure you're not lifting too heavy of weights, and make sure you're not like rolling your shoulders. Rolling your shoulders can pinch muscles back there. So when you do it, you don't want to like excessively roll your shoulders back, just bring them back a little bit. For this, we're gonna, if you would lift it up, we're gonna lift up 1 second, hold for about 3 seconds, and then come back down slowly. So it's about 1 second, up, hold, and then back down for 1 second. Good job. So, and then breathing, whenever you're going up, you're gonna inhale, and then go down, exhale. For progression and regression in this, so if you were struggling, we would have you position your hands wider. So if you would go wider than your legs, about that far. Yeah, good job. And then you would do it. Is that easier, harder? You probably can't tell without weight, huh? Okay, but that would be easier. And then if we were advancing, we could do behind the back. So if you would grab it here, if you raise up now, is that harder? No? Okay, well without the weight it's still hard to see. If you were doing this with weight, it'd be harder. If you were doing it with the same weight here, and then here, it should be easier, and then behind the back should be a lot harder. Taking into consideration special populations like the elderly, you could do the wide grip with it to help them have better balance and stuff. This could be a good exercise for, here, could you turn please? For the elderly, as it builds these muscles up in the neck, and that is said to help with balance, which elderly can have problems with balance. Other adjustments can be easy, like a lower weight, lower reps, and the pace would be about the same. Maybe not have it, then hold it, contract it as long. Oh, and I forgot to go over, whenever you're lifting, here, could I have you do it one more time? Thanks. So whenever you're going up, that is the concentric motion, and when you're going down slowly, that is your eccentric. That is whenever you're contracting, the resistance is most on the muscle. And then also the other special population, the obese, you could again go into a wider grip, as they could have less energy, not as much muscle mass. They might struggle, so you could have a wide grip, or you could even go to dumbbells that are lighter than the barbell would be, to help build them up the muscles to be able to have the muscles to lift that up and contract easily without having injuries.
That's all.